If you get in a car accident, your insurance company has you covered, right? Well, it's not always that simple. In this week's Know the Law segment, Tom Sinas is here to talk about what you need to know about uninsured drivers, and there are a lot of them out there, aren't there?
Unbelievable amount of uninsured drivers. The most recent statistics, Christian, are that in Michigan, 21% of all Michigan motorists are driving their car without auto insurance. So that's 1 in 5 people. Why do they do it? Well, some people can't afford auto insurance.
Right.
Some people decide, well, maybe I can afford it, but I really don't want to spend the money on it. People do this even though they know, or should know, that it's illegal to drive without uninsured.
I mean, some people have had their license revoked. They can't drive. They're still out there driving, and they're uninsured.
That's a great point. Some people say, hey, I got to get to and from wherever I'm going. I don't have a license, I don't have insurance, but I'm going to drive anyways.
So how does that affect what you need to buy?
So you can't protect yourself against the bad decisions other people make.
Right.
You can't force these people to buy insurance, but you can buy one very important kind of auto insurance coverage, and it's called uninsured motorist coverage. And it is really cheap, but it's not mandatory. So your insurance broker doesn't have to sell it to you.
They don't even usually tell you about it.
Half the time they don't even really know what it is,
Right.
because it's kind of a confusing term. You think uninsured motorist, well, I'm insured, I don't need it. It doesn't have to do with you. It has to do with those people out there who don't have auto insurance. You can buy uninsured motorist coverage for a large amount, for a real cheap amount of money.
I was really surprised when you told me about this a couple years ago. I went out and looked for $1 million rider, just in case the worst case scenario, right?
Yep.
It was like 20 bucks.
It's usually around $20 or $30.
Yeah.
And what does that mean? That means that if you were hit by an uninsured motorist, you have $1 million in coverage because you spent that 20 bucks to buy that policy.
From your company. You don't have to worry about their company if they don't have one.
That's right. That's right. And so this is why it's so important. The other reason it's so important is because there's a lot of hit and run accidents in the state. And a hit and run driver is deemed an uninsured motorist. So you can protect yourselves also against hit and run accidents if you have uninsured motorist coverage.
It seems like there's more and more of that going on. We hear about it on the police scanners all the time, an accident and the guy just drove off.
Right. Unfortunately, those people who don't have insurance don't want to get caught with the fact that they don't have insurance, or they're doing something else like drinking and driving, and they don't want to get caught. So what do you do to protect yourself? Uninsured motorist coverage.
It's good advice for everybody out there. And if people want more advice, they want to talk about an accident they've been in, they can always get a hold of your law firm.
Absolutely. SinasDramis.com, our Grand Rapids office, 616-301-3333. Send us an email at info@sinasdramis.com. We'll get you as much information as we can about this very important form of coverage.
Yeah, but it's important knowing going in that you need that kind of coverage.
You need it, you need to ask for it, you need to be willing to pay for it, but the good news is it's cheap.
Yeah, 20 bucks a year. Tom, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you.